Hey, so what's going on? It's about Mikey coming at y'all with a brand new video. Now, the YNW Melly trial has basically come to a close. Well, for now, at least. That's for now. It's not really done yet, but for now, it's done. Because if y'all don't know, 2 days ago, the trial actually ended up going into a mistrial. Here it says Judge John Murphy on Saturday declared a mistrial in the case as the jurors couldn't agree on a verdict. So basically, after 90 days, them basically having to come out with a fucking conclusion on whether he's guilty or not, they basically couldn't come to an agreement and basically ended up going into a mistrial. And by the way, YNW Melly's mother actually posted something, and the post says 9 non-guilty, 3 guilty. It was a mistrial. My son will be home. God is still working. Which that's pretty insane, because in my opinion, he did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to be real here. Listen, I fuck with Melly. You know what I'm saying? I really fucking do, bro. Like, I fuck with him, bro. Like, back when he was even doing those songs back in jail and shit, like he was basically like beatboxing, not beatboxing, but you know what I'm saying, you know type shit. But the reality is, bro, like, I'm not dumb, bro. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, like the evidence that was shown, and somehow you're telling me like no other person was found as far as like the drive-by shooters. Like, I can't lie, bro, I'm not buying it. That's just me though. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, like I think he did that shit. So when I actually seen this post, I was like, damn, bro, like 9 people actually thought he was innocent, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, so since this mistrial has occurred July 28 on Friday, basically the defense and the state will speak about what's gonna happen exactly. Is the state gonna just end it and just drop the case? Because at the end of the day, it does cost money to get evidence. It does cost money to do a lot of this shit. So you wonder if the prosecutors are gonna actually try to drop this case, or if they're gonna run it back. Now, to be honest, both sides actually have advantages, okay? Both actually do, to be honest, because to be honest, now the defense knows that there's not enough evidence to actually convince a group of jurors. Now, that doesn't mean it's gonna convince the upcoming jurors, because if I'm the defense, I'm thinking, damn, they gave all that evidence and a lot of the jurors still said that they found him not guilty except 3 people. If I'm the defense, I find that as a W, even though it's a mistrial. If anything, they'll probably have a lot more ways to come back and try to perfect the defense. But to be honest, that's good for the defense. And also, the prosecutors went from this. Now, y'all saying, Mikey, how is that winner for a prosecutors? It was a mistrial. Now, yes, it was a mistrial, but at the same time, at least he wasn't found innocent. Realistically, for the prosecutors, it's a good thing that it wasn't him being innocent. At least it was a mistrial. And at the same time, now the prosecutors know how the defense is gonna move, how they defended themselves from all the evidence they brought, and how they could change the way they say things or how they bring in the evidence. They could change the way they were saying shit before and make that shit more believable or more meaningful. Like, in my opinion, when I was looking at the defense, that old man that was on the side of Melly, obviously his defense, that old guy right there, bro, to be honest, that man was giving a lot of emotion. Now, y'all will think, damn, that doesn't matter. Evidence is evidence. Now, emotions are a thing, feelings are a thing. So when you see somebody that is screaming, showing aggression, showing compassion, or whatever it is, a lot of the times people will actually believe it because they're like, damn, that person is being very serious and very meaningful. And some people would actually fall for that type of tactic. Listen, both sides really want something from this, even though it wasn't a conviction or it was Melly walking free. But to be honest, it was a win for both. Now, if I was to say who has a better chance, in my opinion, I would probably say Melly's defense has a better chance, because to be honest, all the evidence that was used against Melly still wasn't able to convince the majority of the jurors that he was guilty. Like, bro, now that the jurors found Melly not guilty, bro, and only 3 found him guilty. So it's like, in my opinion, the defense won as far as like the whole thing. And now it gets worse for the prosecutors, because realistically, after 5 years, what possible evidence can you actually have that is extra? Like, think about it, 5 years later, and there's no other possible evidence, in my opinion, that you could possibly make or get. So I truly wonder what prosecutors are gonna say or do, because it's gonna get really fucking interesting. I do wonder how long this is gonna take to restart, because bro, like, I just want to see either a conviction or him be sent out. I don't really care, to be honest. I will say though, he is guilty in my books. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, like, I'm not someone that is gonna sit there and say, oh my god, free this person simply because he's a good artist, unless this person didn't commit nothing crazy. Even if Melly has a good reasoning for it, to be honest, I still don't care. Because even if you killed the person that was threatening your mother, you still killed an extra person that probably had nothing to do with it. So it's like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I don't care, bro. That individual is guilty, but I won't sit here and say I don't like his music, bro. It's just a reality. If I was to sit here and say that he's not guilty, I'd be fucking lying, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. I just know that a lot of evidence was showing that I saw bits and pieces, but yeah, man. That's gonna be the end of the video. If y'all did enjoy, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.
Yo, Jay, how you feel about that?
Like, fuck all the options, what happened? I'm like, oh my god, we smoking this pot. That nigga done ain't crying for more.